All right, welcome back to the channel, RevKev RC. Going to be a short introduction today. I'm losing sunlight, stopping out here after work. We're going to do our maiden voyage, our first real run with the YiKong Rockslide. We're out here at Slick Rock. Some of you will recognize this spot. It's one of my favorite test spots and just favorite places to go crawl. I got to be honest with you, I did a little bit of testing on the way over here, some rocks over on the way. I kind of think this is all going to be pretty easy for this big crawler. Well, let's find out. Let's drop right in. Thanks for stopping by. Obviously, I got to say it. I appreciate everybody who is here and who is taking their time to watch RevKev RC on YouTube. That thing looks so cool. I'm going to try to get down this without crashing it on its very first real obstacle. That 4-link and servo on axle, man, the tires are so good. It's very, very, I mean, I didn't even drop. I drove the entire way down. The flex that you get out of this thing is so good. Now let me turn on the underdrive, see if I can get myself up out of here without having to do a 17-point turn. Everything is stock except for the weight that we added the other day. Man, I think if I had not turned in so sharp, you can see that, well, you can't see it. Let me change the angle a little bit. The belly is just barely dragging right there. Yeah, didn't take much. You can see it right there. So that skid design, man, that just went up. Wow, however tall that is. Pretty awesome. Let me flip her around here. See if I can climb up that crack. The Helamon couldn't do it. I knew it wouldn't. You know, that's just too steep. The Coyote couldn't do it. Not that we're not going to try again with at least, well, we're going to try it again. I'm starting off on an angle here. It's already kind of hairy, but man, it really did. It pulled it right up and out. The back tire is getting sucked in. It's trying to climb in a hole. Oh, underdrive is still on. Yeah, this has got to get, it's got to get hit at an angle. And now I can make it up that part. That's still really impressive. This camera is not doing it justice. How steep that is. Man. I wonder if I can back down under control. Yeah. So far, it looks like the shock oil selection and the spring rate are a nice choice right out of the box. Servo is kind of having a hard. It works, but it's kind of weak. It's not real strong. So I'm probably going to remedy that. Let's try to get you. There we go. I need to get my left. I need to get my, uh-oh. No, don't want to go in the water. That water is too deep and these tires are not sealed yet. I need to go up and then hook right. I know I can get up this. I know I can. Let me cheat a little bit. Get my angle instead of having to do the backup game. She's got all the flex. She needs to do it. My phone moved. All right. Driver front. I need the driver front to hook, not the passenger front. Oh yeah, come on. Yes. Yes. Yes, we did it. Yes. Oh man, this thing is crazy. This is kind of going to make crawling boring because everything is a little bit easy. Yeah. Huh. Awesome. All right. I'm going to change angles and we'll try something harder. Or not harder because that was probably it. But yeah, we're going to keep going. All right, we did this before. I was able to come down this ledge with the Helamon utilizing the ASD and the tire grip. And it did it. It hooked the rear wheel and hung. And then I was able to kind of drop down and then grab the front wheels and pull it out before it tilted on its roof. I think this will do that, but maybe even better because these are really good tires. Not as graceful as I was hoping for. Perhaps a more angled approach would have done it, but it made it. Let's see if we can get back up it. I kind of don't think it will, but let's see. There is a little bit of a ledge on the bottom. We do have the overdrive. If I can get one of my tires to hook, it's just, I need to get the right rear to climb and give me some height. All right, let's try a little bit further to the left. Right over here. We got a little bit of a kind of a V. Oh, first crash. All right. I'm not going to give up that easily. Maybe come out here. Oh, almost did it. I bet you if I had a suck down winch for the front suspension so it didn't unload, I could have, because I almost got some hooks in the top there. That's what I wanted to have happen, but off further to the right. Man, it's close. I'm gonna call that rain check. We're gonna rain check that one. Move on to something a little bit further down. All right, we're up here. We're gonna come down and see what kind of downhill control we have. I think it's going to do really well considering how it did earlier. Nice and slow with the 1800 hobby wing. It's how I would have liked to have seen a 2300, but you know, this is an RTR unit, so these are a little bit watered down. That's what we're actually looking at right here. They're a little bit watered down, but it actually goes it's pretty fast for 1800 on a single speed RC. So I don't think I got a whole lot of complaints about it. That doesn't mean that's what's going to stay in here, because I want more voltage for my servo. It needs it. Let's see if we can go up that. We know how steep it was. I tried this multiple times with the Coyote and it could not do it. And the Helamon couldn't do it either. But we got this thing out here and it was made to impress. So let me try to impress. Yeah, that's a good angle. Still got my underdrive going on here. Tires could do for some dual stage probably. We'll see how it does on like a real side hill under weight. All right, let me think more. Now, maybe I'm falling victim of thinking that I have the ultimate climbing machine, and as Exo Cage would say, I might just need to turn my driver mod on and actually try to drive this thing instead of just pointing it where I want it to go, because it gives you that kind of confidence. It's big, it looks cool, it's got really nice features. Oh yeah, it sucked me right in there, didn't it? I need to get my right up higher. Instead of bouncing off that ledge up top, which I guess you can't see because the camera's a little too close. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. How do you guys feel about me changing angles? You know, the wide camera, doing that, because sometimes you just have to. There's nothing behind me to move the camera to. There's just a watery grave. Okay, I think what I need to do is come at it more sideways. The right fell in there. Perhaps our champion is not going to beat this one. I'm telling you, I'm going to come back here with a rig one day that will. I'm going to make it up this somehow without using a winch. I know it can be done. I can see a line there. Yeah, it'll just walk right up that part. All right, let me start way out here. Try to drive it in this direction. Get my driver to hook. Come on, driver. Oh, oh, wow. Oh, man. What do I need, like another ounce of weight? Do I need overdrive? Do I need dig? What do I need here? Okay, that tentatively counts. I had to save it from falling, so I'm going to come back down and try it again. See if we can do it without having to intervene. This thing is a bruiser. I think that I can do it. I think I figured out how to approach this thing with this big RC. We're going to start over here, and we're going to let the truck kind of walk itself into that groove, allowing the cuts into the terrain keep her pointed forward, or, you know, not going backwards. Perhaps just a tiny bit more speed so it doesn't unweight. Come on. Need you to settle back down and drive. Settle back down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We did it. Yep. We did it. I didn't touch it. You saw it. It's on camera. We did it. Now we got to see if we can do it with something smaller, since we know this big thing is basically cheating. Yeah, this thing's awesome. Pull you back in. Heck yeah. Oh, that was the wrong one. There we go. That was awesome. All right, I'm going to pause it here, and we're going to transport to the other side, and you'll recognize it when we get there. Tell you what, on the way over there, let me give you guys an idea of what it looks like out here on the dirt on this little road. Speed-wise. Pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, this is probably going to start looking familiar. I'm looking through my phone screen right now, and the lights are blinking. If you hadn't figured it out by now, it's just like a camera refresh rate with the frequency of these lights. They're not actually blinking. They're solid. Show some of that cool flex. It's got buckets of it. Look at that. Just buckets of flex. And control, too. Let me watch this. Yoink. Yep. This is a sketchy thing that I do with a lot of them to see if they can make it down this and then make it back out. And now it's full of leaves. Something tells me this is going to be so easy, it won't even be fun. LOL, it'll be fun. But it will be very, very easy. This is definitely something you can one-hand drive, because this thing is so stable. As big as it is, it's not that heavy. And these tires really are very, very good. Yeah, I just don't have any plans at all to change these tires out. None. All right, let's go up. We said we were going to go up, so now we got to do it. I'm not even going to use underdrive. We're just going to drive it. Yep. All right, well, maybe this is an experiment here. I'm using regular drive, and what I have is a situation where, let's try and get this in a better spot. I have a situation where Boy, that's a lot steeper than it looks on camera. Where my rear driver is at a ledge and my driver front is at a ledge. And so the traction, it's like slipping and gripping. The right rear is on something slick, kind of a dusty surface there. So let's turn on underdrive and see if that helps at all. I don't think it should. I think that was just me letting the truck find the easiest route. I was not steering. Let's turn it back off. Line it back up about where it was. Yep. Now I'm just applying the throttle and the truck is finding its way out. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. So I guess we're just going to point the truck and go that way. Now this right here is where overdrive, underdrive will come in handy. It's going to help keep the back from wanting to lift the truck from the rear by allowing the front to move just a little bit faster. Yeah, super easy. Yeah, I mean it. This thing, you will have a blast with it, but you will be looking for more and more precarious things to crawl on. Like right now, you can kind of just play on this. Before I had to negotiate it and get it over with. But with this truck, I can just goof off on it on camera. Oh my God. Count it. Yeah, I could just goof off with it. And the chassis, the cage, all that, it's really tough. Believe me, we're going to talk about why that is in an upcoming video. Let me just try to take this harder. Turn on the underdrive. So we just get a little hook in there. Yeah. See, it's so easy. It's not even that cool. It doesn't even look that cool to you because that wasn't a struggle at all. Let's try to do this one. This is the one the Coyote crashed on. Couldn't make it. I couldn't make it around this right here and then go up at first. I made it last time we were out here, but the first time it couldn't do it. So we're going to see what this one will do. I sort of think if I get a bite down below, it's going to do fine. The truck will just go because the tires are great. It's got an enormous wheelbase. I mean, look at that. It'll just span caverns. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to even try to do it one-handed so I can hold the camera. Let me drop down here so I don't fall. I got my underdrive on since I'm going to be trying to grab more front traction than anything. Yep, that slip right there. I need the servo to pull the truck harder. There we go. A little bit of throttle, a little bit of, add a little bit of gas to it. Let that hang off the back. It's so poised. Yeah, it'll just kind of do whatever you tell it to. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I spoke too soon. This is where I need to put the camera down and actually drive it. Yep. Oh, caught by my leg. All right. Thanks, leg. Awesome. Oh. I'm glad it's not an SDX6 because those things are heavy. That'll hurt you. Okay, we fell, so let's go crawl up that thing. I couldn't get up that before with the Coyote. I don't think I tried it with the Helamon. I don't remember. No, I think the Helamon, the shock came apart over here. That's where I noticed it anyway. So I didn't even attempt this, but I'm going to attempt this. Based on what it did earlier, it's probably going to drive right up this. Little one-handed driving. Get my hook. Yeah, piece of cake. Piece of literal cake. All right, we're gonna try this again over here. This is a slick rock without having to follow an RC car around to see it. It's so much fun out here. You can have fun with all scales. I've run 24 scales out here, 27 scale, Kyosho's. Those are a lot of fun. All this little stuff becomes a challenge. It's a good time. All right, let me see if I can put this camera somewhere that's not ridiculous or makes me fall to my death. All this green stuff is slippery. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. What do you see? It's decent. Is the phone gonna fall? It looks all right. I can drive with two hands. Okay, we're in frame. I like that. We're good. So I want to stay close to this edge here and then try to shoot up. Or crash. Dang it. God, it's unreal how quickly it'll just go up that climb over there. All right, let me get serious. Let me get serious. Yeah, that tire, I want it to climb a little bit more before it starts to deform like that. Oh, no. Landed on its wheels. Count it. I wonder if I can just climb up from the bottom here. Climb out of this place I just wrecked from. It's ridiculous that I can drive up that obstacle over there without even going over to look at it. I just know it'll do it. All right, we're gonna make this. I need to start going higher earlier. Yeah, it's requiring more backups than I would like. Man, this is harder than I thought it would be. All right, I am getting what I deserve for my comments earlier. Oh, I can see somebody's hair wrapped up in the tire. Gross. I need that driver. There we go. Start right there. Now, very, very gently. Yes. Slowly let the suspension compress. Nope, I don't want that. Dang. A little too slow, maybe. I done slow fell down this thing. I know this thing will do this. All right, we're in good spot. Good spot. Yes. Yes. Oh no, come on. There we go. Yeah. That was legit. Very nice. Oh, what do we got? Let's do this. We're going to come down this V right here. It's a fairly decent drop off. Right down there. Man, if that don't make you want to buy one of these, I don't know what will. Try to hold that driver a little bit to stop me from doing a flip so my passenger rear catches. Nice. Drag brake for the win. That was awesome. I'm going to flip it around and try to go back up. It looks pretty slippery down here, so I doubt it, but we'll see. Lots of green, slippery things. Lots of leaves. Let me not knock my phone off. So what I'm hoping is I can get a start right here and then kind of crab, slide, and grab my front driver and hook in that V, maybe. Didn't see that coming. Well, I did, just not that quickly. Okay, let's try it again. So far, we've beaten everything we've tried, except for I think that very first one. I'll have to watch the video. I don't remember if we made it or not. I think I gave up on it to do a different one. Yeah, the bottom here is just very, very slippery. I mean, that is just mossy, wet. I call it slick rock for a reason, and this is kind of showing it. Yeah. And the height of this ledge, where the bottom tires right there are slipping, is just enough to stop me from getting the hook in up top on the left. Maybe if I came up higher. Nah, now she's just playing dead. She's just tired of playing. I'm tired of trying. I guess I can relate. Let's do this. Let's climb back out right here. Give you that real down low perspective. I think if I can get my driver to get up on that ledge there. Oof. That is enough to make my toes curl. Fall back and hit my phone. Yeah, this is where a powerful servo really comes into play. Oh, 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 oh! The passenger front hook. I wasn't even looking for it. I think maybe that's the ticket. It is. That did it. Hell yeah! That was the ticket. Yep, they absolutely killed it with this thing. This thing is awesome. It's a completely different driving experience. I've got two other SCX6s, the axial variety, and you know I've got that 6 scale Cross RC Emo XX. They're all fun. This thing is like taking a Capra and just making it really big and a way better performer. If I were to scale this down to 10th scale, it would perform better than a Capra. The skid, the included underdrive, the tires that come stock on it. I mean, in every regard, and I'm not talking about the 4-wheel steer Capra, because I'm referring to the Capra that I have, which is the original version that came with Dig. Now that thing's a performer. I made it a performer. I added a better system, servo, and all that good stuff, and weight. So it will get it done. But this thing, I added $23 in upgrades. The weights that I put on, the hanger weights that Red Cat sells, and YiKong sells them too. They're just you know, you don't have to wait so long if you buy them from Red Cat. Absolutely astounding performance, this thing. I mean, look at that flex. I'm looking around right now trying to find other things that I previously could not conquer with my other RCs. And there are so many lines like that right there. I'm going to go down to the bottom of this and try it. A little one-handed driving, never hurt anybody. Avoid that stump. That's an axle hanger right there. Yeah, see it? Oop. Big one. Let's see if we can make it up this. Let's see if we can make it up it one-handed while I hold the camera and blabber. Not being down there, I actually don't really have a true sense of how steep this is, so this might just do a backflip. Well, it's pretty steep and pretty slippery. Plenty of dirt. Count it. I love the shape of this body and the light bar, the light array, because it writes itself. You flip like that, and it prevents a lot of that cosmetic damage that you would have on the Lexan. I love that nice caged body. I'll try this one more time. I think it's going to be too steep and slippery, at least for where I am standing. Yeah, let me go down there and see if I can do it two hands. All right, once again, I got my phone propped up with a rock on a ledge, precarious like, so I can drive two-handed and make an attempt. Now, looking at this closer down here, this looks like, I don't know, borderline impossible. The cleanest line is right up the middle as far as like the angle, but it has this ridiculous axle hanger right where my driver tire, boop, right there. Like I could maybe get some bites, but I'm just gonna grab the axle on there. And yep, it wants to send her backwards. Get her over here. Yeah, it's just a little bit too steep. I don't think I'm going to make this, but I do like proving myself wrong and having to eat my own words. I mean, if that rock was just an inch less protruding, I think I can make it. Let's find something else. All right, we got a pretty serious V here. Let's see if I can climb out of it. Probably off to the right. Now that looks like the harder line. We've got a whole lot of slick rock. Yeah, I think left is the line. If there is going to be a line. Doing some yard work over here. Clearing all these leaves out. Count it. This is the SCX6 you always wanted to build to perform. Now, I'll tell you this, it's not even close to the same size. It's smaller than an SCX6. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a future video. Oh, come on. This the Rockslide or the bouncer? YiKong bouncer. Man, they're going to have me ordering gears for this thing. Be breaking stuff. That's really close. Now my tires are wet. Okay, that was cool. What else can we get into? All right, stuff like this is, I don't know, does it even count? It does, because we're crawling. Yeah, it just kind of walks right up this stuff. I tried to get my Emo XX up that ledge right there. Couldn't do it. Let's see if this one will do it. I have a sneaky suspicion that it will. Starting from deficit, the tire's going under the rock. Let's turn our overdrive or underdrive on. Nice. Yeah, it's got enough flex, it's got high enough clearance on the skid. The underdrive worked, helped pull the front up. Look, you're blocking my driver here. What are you doing? No free ride. Man, what else? Where else can we take this? What we got? 45-minute video. This is probably going to be good enough. If you are still here listening to me snivel and run my mouth about how cool this thing is. There's more. Next time we'll probably bring it onto that side. There's people over there playing on the rocks. I don't want to bother them and put them in the video any more than I just did. Well, there's some pretty good stuff over there. There is something that the JK07, the Rollarlo, that lovely blue, not a Gladiator for sure, totally not a Gladiator. It could not get, and I think this thing will eat it up, no problem. So, yeah, I'm gonna walk this bad boy out of here. We'll one-handed driving for the exit. We'll turn on our climbing mod. Ooh, sucked me right in there, didn't it? Fine, I'll just take the high road. Yeah, this thing really just doesn't care. It just goes. Gonna put some lights on it. Need more lights. Let's even go up the right side. That's the harder one. I've never driven an RC up that direction. Ooh, nice. Ooh, settled down nicely. Can I get enough driver front? My passenger rear is down in something. I don't know if I can do it. If I buck her up too much, it's gonna do a backflip all the way down here, which will be funny on camera. Yeah, I don't have enough. I don't think I do. And I'm not willing to flip this thing down that far just yet. So we'll make a pretty legit side hill and just climb out like civilized human beings. All right, that's gonna do it. Got people out here think I'm a weirdo. Yeah, they're not part of the team. That is the first run out at Slick Rock, period. The rock slide. That's the first run for this truck, period away from the house and some real climbing. And I am, if it wasn't obvious, I am actually really impressed with this thing. And don't you worry, this is not the last you've seen of this thing. I've got plenty more spots to take it. I got to take it out to Peachtree and see if it can do what our highly modified JK07 did out there, because that thing did some amazing things. Go back and watch that series. I'm not done with it yet, but you know, there's quite a bit of things on there that are worth checking out. So I appreciate you stopping by. I want to thank everybody who watches my stuff, my videos, my how-tos, my running footage. And if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, share the video, comment, all that cool stuff. It's free, and it makes me feel good. Yeah, I'll say it. Makes me happy. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all in the next one real soon. Peace.